trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
37.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards and the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
2nd and 14. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who have been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
The Seahawks 12-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. down for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to keep it again.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike Wall, no street.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. For the Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They were already already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
I can't believe they even let you play. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. There we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Miles Sanders.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
30-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The 22-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Mark check 33. 33. Coming back now. Coming back now. Check. Check like 33. Check like 33. Wow.
Out of the gun now on third down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. To halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Seahawks 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A short kick taken at the 18. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Hurts. Going for the deep ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To number 15.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2 yards.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
And they give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Sanders a first down, still going. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Hands it off out out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check it out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
So nice number one. Watch the screen. Pass. 18 Cardinal. 52. 19 right.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down. Not before he reaches the 34.
A gain of 47 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll go again with Sanders. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.